welcome in everybody to the Fly for Fun show. It is season 2, show 2, January the 12th, 2022. Ray, our second show of the year. I know we had our big anniversary a while back, but it passed.
I know.
I want to welcome everybody in. We got two great guests tonight, Bryan Singleton and Gerry Bauer, and they'll be joining us in a little bit. Bryan's been on before, and Gerry has not been on, so we want to definitely hear about Bryan. He's got that B-copter, and we want to get that going. Let me turn this volume down right here. I'm sorry. Had my other computer going. But yeah, we'll give away some Fly for Fun stickers tonight. Actually, Ray, I think this is the last big sticker that we have. So
yeah. I got a couple
we got
left.
The little 2-inch now. So
we got Recovery 1 drone stickers also. We got some.
Oh yeah, you got Steve. Yeah.
So somebody's going to get a lot of stickers.
Yeah. Well, and what else we got? We got the drone swap. I want to remind you, I just started a drone swap shop group page. You can, if you want to sell something, drone or drone related, just put it on there. It's you work it out between you and the seller and buyer. Work it out. There's no fees. It's just I feel like a lot of people's got a lot of stuff they might want to sell. I know Bryan put a bunch of things on there. We have our Fly for Fun group page. You can put your drone pictures or drone videos or drone related content on there, of course. And let's see, we got a couple. I do want to wish tonight is my granddaughter Gracie's 16th birthday.
Happy birthday, Gracie.
Yeah, so Gracie is 16 today. Jay Fulis has a birthday. And then I do want to mention Greg Pittman. Greg had some surgery and he's doing much better. I think he said he's going to be listening, but he probably won't interact too much, but he will be listening, he said. So, keep Greg in your prayers. Great guy. We had a lot of fun at Spin Up. And I think Greg's coming to the South Florida drone meetup too, Ray.
Yeah, he's planning on it. If he's healthy enough, he'll be there.
Well, Ray, welcome in. And how was I know what you're going to say, so I'm not going to ask you. But I am going to ask you, how was your week?
I had another good week, another great week, actually. I got some flying in and no meetups this week, but I went out on my boat one day and I flew right from the boat at a little island. It's called Little Munyon Island. I won't call it a secret spot anymore because I put it on Facebook already. But it's a great little island to fly from. And I had a good time. I flew the Air 2S. And, I love this drone, Johnny. I really love this drone, too.
Yeah, I know. You finally took it out. You've been showing love to the Mavic 3 there since you got it,
Yeah. But I had a good time flying that. And this morning, I got up and I flew the Mavic 3 at sunrise.
Yeah. I was texting you. I didn't realize you was flying. Well, Ray, we got a bunch of people in. If you want to welcome.
Yeah, I tell you, it's one of those things where we got a great crowd in the house, and I'm going up drone shots. Jody, he was number 1, and TJ, how you doing?
Yeah, they went here early.
Jay Bird, good to see you, Joe. And I'm going up the list. Ken, how you doing? Hope you made it safe out there. Louisiana, Johnny said.
Yeah, I think he's up in Shreveport, Monroe area.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Visiting Tater Rogers, I think.
Yeah, right. Tater. You're supposed to hook up with him and stay there. I think he's staying at his house. But anyway, One Visionario, good to see you. Gerry Bauer, he's in the back room eating the shrimp. And John Bonifant, how you doing? Unlimited Vertical, good to see you. Maddie, always good to see you, Maddie. Marcus, how you doing? All the way from Idaho. Idaho quadcopter.
Yeah, I just talked to Marcus. We had a little conversation a while ago. Yeah, welcome Marcus in. Of course, I do want to say why you said Maddie. Maddie's Abigail had a big abscess tooth, and it was pretty bad again this morning. So I did, you can say a little prayer for Maddie's daughter.
Get well, and God bless. Let me continue with the names. And Lost Girl, Angie, how you doing? Brian's in the back room with Gerry, and Art, all the way from Colorado. How you doing? Going up the list, Gerry Sullivan. How you doing? Mike Rennick. Hey, how you doing? Steven, he's all the way in Thailand, believe it or not. No, Taiwan.
Steven was on
Taiwan.
Yeah, he was on Lawrence and Herman's show, yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Genesee, how you doing? Flying Flynn, how you doing, John? And Jim's droning. Good to see you. Lens Capture. Tom, how you doing? Going up the list, Okie Tom, how you doing? Max Air, good to see you. Thank you. Alan, hope you're feeling better. Alan, all the way in Ireland. Um, and Fly Guy Eddie Nunez, good to see you. Going up the list, and not going fast enough, I know, but
No, that's
we got
okay.
a great,
Yeah. Hey,
great crowd in the house. I'm telling you.
I
Anyway,
see.
we'll get back to some of the names
I
in a
see
few
Steve. I
minutes.
see Steve Jones and Chuck
Hey,
in
Steve,
here. Yeah. Fan.
how
Lawrence
you
is in the
doing,
house.
Steve? Yeah, yeah. So we got a great crowd in the house, and we appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Wednesday night to the Fly for Fun show. Johnny and I try to line up great guests, and tonight is no exception. We have two great guests that are going to be on, and I would say without further ado, maybe we should bring one of them in. What do you think,
Yeah,
Johnny?
because this guy's like he's back there giving me the eyes. He's actually showing me his head.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. We caught him.
Brian,
It's the Rock of
Brian.
Gibraltar. What's up,
TDR
guys?
drones, and Brian, it's always good to have you on our show. I love watching your videos and the top of your head, but you have some of the most interesting videos.
Well,
I
appreciate it.
really,
Thank you.
and I really mean it. I'm not just saying it. Welcome.
Brian. One thing about Brian, don't ask him about the truth, because you're gonna get it from Brian. Yeah, Brian, and we'll get to that in a second. But I know we've had you on before. But Brian, give us a little quick rundown of how you got started and what I know your channel's involved a little bit with the e-bikes. So tell us what you got on the program there.
I just got into the drones when I just got tired of playing video games. That's all. I played video games for 40 years and just got tired of sitting on the couch. So I got into the drones, and then I did that when I'm still doing that, but then I just wanted to go on these trails. Actually, I got into the bikes to be able to go places I couldn't go into the car to shoot the drone videos. That's why I got into that.
Okay.
Okay. The bikes was okay. These places I can't get to with my car that I could shoot some great drone videos.
Yeah.
I have to have some other way to get here. So that's when I got into the bike so I could go on these trails and, go do this kind of stuff. And I've made quite a few videos this year out on the trails.
You have,
a lot of them I haven't even posted yet, but I made them, so I was able to actually do that. And I plan on doing a lot more because as I went on through this year, I found a lot more spots. There's a lot more abandoned factories and marinas and stuff that are all out on these boat trails. I mean, not boat trails, but these bike trails. There's all kinds of stuff on these bike trails, abandoned stuff. There's marinas.
I bought an e-bike from QVC or either Home Shopping, and I tell you what, I love that thing. I brought it to South Florida, and a lot of people rode it. But the things, they've come a long way. Of course, you got the scooters too,
Right.
So
well, the scooters I wound up kind of like accidentally. I don't know. I was looking around. I said, "Oh, this thing's a lot cheaper. Let me just try that." But they're a lot more fun than the bikes.
Brian, you got a question too right there from Steve, and I know you can.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
A good budget e-bike. I mean,
a good budget e-bike. It all depends on how big you are. If you want to get something like I sent Ray to get, that thing is like $300, $350 for the.
And that's the one at Costco, I think.
The Jetson Bolt Pro.
Yeah.
Get you about 13 miles without pedaling. So, hey, that's pretty good, And as long as you weigh like around 200 or less, that's fine. As long as you're not too tall, if you're 6'4", I wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, it would be fine just to start out with something. You don't want to go spending a lot of dough on something like that, if you're not going to get into it and ride it, So, but the thing about it is you can sell these things fast because I've sold quite a few of the bikes and the scooters. Even in the dead of winter here, they sell real quick.
And Maddie's asking how fast. I mean, the one I have goes about 18 miles an hour. Is that about right?
Yeah, that 18 miles an hour is the class 2 limit. Okay.
Yeah.
And then they have class 3, which goes up to about 28 miles.
I would say what a golf cart does is about 18. So it's very similar to that.
Right.
I mean, they really seem to be so popular.
Yeah, that little Jetson that Ray was looking at, that thing will go 15.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's pretty cool. But I'm like, Ray, we don't have a Costco here, but I keep looking. It hadn't been in stock since a long time.
Yeah. Well, it comes and goes. It all depends, So, I mean, this is actually the best time because e-bikes are so popular now. There's a long wait if you go to buy one of the nicer ones. Say you go to buy one of these $1,000 ones or something like that. You're going to wait. But if you buy it now, like I did last year, I bought all my bikes in winter, in December and January. So I got them shipped to me right away. But if you go buy one in May or June, you're waiting 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you want to go buy an e-bike, if you get it now, because now is when you're going to not wait so long.
Okay. I'm going to check tomorrow.
Yeah, go ahead and check tomorrow. That's what I would do, Ray. Check tomorrow.
Well, Bryan, before we get into B-Cops, I'm going to pop this first question up real quick for the 107.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the FAA has the authority to make any test or inspection of A, the small unmanned aircraft, B, the remote pilot in command, and C, the visual observer, and C, both of the above. That's easy. Yeah. And let's see who gets it.
We'll keep
Looks
up.
like
I did. We are giving away the Adventures of Captain Ray Kelly hat tonight.
Yes,
too.
another hat this month. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't have it handy.
I got the wheel. We'll do that toward the end of the show with the wheel. We'll spin the wheel.
Yep.
We're
going to give that away. I think Gerry got it in the back room, and we don't tell our guests the answers. So, congratulations, Gerry. Yep.
And we'll keep track of that. That'll be for we're giving away an SD card this month. So we'll keep track of the 2 winners every Wednesday night, and it'll be 8 names in the hat at the end of the month. So we'll get that away. Well, Bryan, Captain Ray and I got to fly this bird at Spin Up. Ken Herron had it, and then I saw that you on a list. I guess you did the pre-buy at $6.99 for like 2 years ago, right?
That's right.
And you might be one of the only guys that hung in there, and you got it. So
there was another guy that actually emailed me or left a comment on one of my videos because he was mad that he hadn't gotten his yet. Okay,
I remember seeing that. Yeah,
and I said, "Well, when did you get it?" It was anywhere around. I told him the date I bought mine, which was December 23rd, 2019.
Oh,
and he said, "Oh, I bought it the same day, but late in the afternoon." I said, "Okay, just wait; it'll be here." And then a couple of days later, he got it.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Oh, good. But you waited, so it's Bryan. At the time, we were all kind of hesitant, and I think Marcus saw this at CES 2019 actually, because they've already had 22. So,
right.
But the drone is pretty solid, right?
It's I'm stunned at how what it seems like to me. What they did with this thing was they actually worked all the bugs out of it before they shipped it.
Oh, imagine a drone company doing that.
I have not run into one issue yet. Not one. Amazing. No jello, no jitter of the gimbal, no errors on the screen, nothing like that. Nothing. And so I'm just really surprised because it really looks like they kind of waited until they really got it right. Now, the camera, the camera is not the greatest, okay? It's like Ken said, it's like Mavic Pro quality camera, okay? Now, the what I noticed was the footage was a little soft, but you can sharpen it up, which I did. I made a comparison video last week and showed you what it would look like if you sharpened it up and brought a little bit of color in there. It looks a lot better, okay? But it's just a little soft, which they can fix in the firmware. They can adjust the lens in the firmware. So they might do that in the future.
Bryan, do you have any trouble like getting it out the box and updating it? Or
I haven't updated it.
Okay, you haven't.
No, I'm afraid to now. It's flying so damn good. I'm afraid to update it.
Leave well enough alone.
I'm just thinking right now, I'm not going to update it unless they come up with some. This is the update of updates. It's going to make the camera twice as good and all this other crap. Then I'll do it. But right now, I don't need to do it because there is no update that's making any kind of significant improvement.
Right.
That's what I'm looking at. A significant improvement, which it's fine right now.
Yeah, because I think Ken had flown his at home, and then when he got to spin up, he had a lot of trouble. I think it maybe it did an update or it needed an update,
He
and
did
then
the update.
yeah, I think
He did the
Aldrin
update.
actually had just flown his and kind of helped him out. And
Well,
of
he
course,
crashed his.
Aldrin crashed his. Yeah, he sure
Right,
did. I
right.
wonder if he got it taken care of, or
I don't know.
I haven't
I
seen
know
it.
he crashed his. I know a couple other guys crashed theirs. I saw a video the other day where some guy took off. Now you could see he took off, but he didn't do what they told you to do, which is when you take off. I'll see if you can see this.
Let me. I'm gonna make you
Here. You have to keep the motor straight up and down here. Okay. He took off. He had the motor tipped sideways like this. Okay. You have to keep the motor like this and open the props. They specifically tell you that in the instructions and in the manual. You got to keep it like that to take off. He didn't have it like that. It took off, started going nuts, started doing all this crazy ass shit, and wound up crashing and breaking the arm off.
Yeah, that'd be called pilot error.
Well, yeah, it was. That's what everybody in the comments was telling him. Everybody noticed that he didn't set the motors right.
Well, sometimes you actually do have to read the manual, And
I know. I don't never read the manual. Okay,
Bryan, yeah, I laugh at you because most of the time you can't throw it over your shoulders.
Right. I just go and do it, But
I know I was impressed.
I actually did with this thing. I read a couple pages. But they have these warning stickers on there. And, another thing was he might not have had this thing locked. You have to make sure this is locked. When you lift the arm up, it clicks. The little lock there clicks. And you can hear it. I just demonstrated it in the video I made, the unboxing video. I demonstrated the clicking of the arm. And so if you don't click the lock on, the arm can sag, and that's going to cause it to crash.
So Bryan, how's the flight time on that thing?
Well, I haven't, because it's been so damn cold. I haven't. Yeah. Who wants to stand out there for 50 minutes, right? When it's 20 degrees.
You have to sit in a truck and fly it out of the
right.
car. Yeah.
Well, all the people that have commented on my videos that have this thing have all told me they've gotten well over 30 minutes. So, if it does 30 minutes, I'm going to be happy.
Right.
Right? How many drones even fly 30 minutes?
But we talk about it all the time, after 20, 25 minutes in the air or so, or 23, 20,
right.
You need a break. You're almost ready to take a little break and kind of regroup,
Well, usually when I go out and fly my flights, usually after 10 minutes, I'm done. I'll fly 10 minutes, go where I want to go and come back,
Get your flight in, do what you got to do, and bring it back.
Right.
Yep.
I don't even know what I would do flying this thing around here for 50 minutes. I'd probably fall asleep.
Bryan, I just find your video so interesting because you have so many different drones that you do unboxings on, and
I'm trying
to the e-bikes and the scooters. You got a great channel.
Thank you, Ray. I try, man. It's a hobby. It's a hobby. The little bit of money I make off of YouTube, it just goes into buying more junk. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, and Bryan, I saw you put a bunch of stuff up for sale too. So and I think we all kind of go through. Of course, I have not nearly as many of that, but I hope you sell some of it, and you kind of get something.
I just put the stuff out there now. I'm not expecting to actually sell the stuff now because it's the dead of winter,
right?
But as the spring comes and people are looking, it'll be up there, and then people will do what they want to do, But see. The reason I had to start selling something, it's at the battery management.
Yeah.
All of my drones, the batteries are still like new. But to take these things down every month and charge them all and make sure they're good, and it's a lot of work when you have 50 drones with 3 batteries each. It's a lot of crap. Okay.
Yeah.
Every month I charge all my 2 Inspire batteries. I charge all my Phantom Pro batteries. I charge my Mavic Pro batteries. You're talking lots of batteries that you have to manage, and and if I'm not even using the stuff, what's the point? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree. I went through mine a while back and sold, I think, 3 drones, and I'm actually got my Phantom 3 standard sold just because, same thing. Every now and then, every few months, I charge it up and fly.
Right. You got to charge. Yeah, those DJIs, they're great battery. They'll discharge for you in the storage, But you have to charge them. You can't let them go more than a year without charging. They'll die.
Yep.
Those things
Yeah.
go, man. You have to. So you have to pay attention to these batteries. So that's just the way it is. I mean, I had these other drones. What the Unique Typhoon. You've seen that big monster, right?
Yeah, somebody just had one for sale on there. Yeah.
I just gave mine away a couple
Did you
weeks
really?
ago. Yeah, I just gave it away to somebody. One of my subscribers showed up here at my house, and I said, "Oh, thanks for stopping to visit." And we BS'd for like 20 or 30 minutes. I said, "You got any room in your car?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, here, take this Typhoon." And I gave him
Brian,
up there one and up there two.
I'm
I gave
stopping
him
by.
all three of them.
I'm stopping by. I want the V-copter. So, Brian, let me ask you this: that drone, you got it for a great price, but is it worth the $12.99?
I wouldn't pay that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't. There's no way in hell I'd buy that for that much money.
Yeah,
Only because the camera, if it had an Evo 2 camera, I'd buy it in a minute for 12. It'd be worth every bit of $1,200. But it just don't. Just like Ken said, it has a Mavic Pro camera. That's what it is. Now you can spruce the footage up a little bit if you're any good at doing that. It all depends. I mean, I like it just because of the uniqueness.
Right. No, I agree. I mean, listen,
I've got that big egg thing. I like them unique looking things.
It is so unique.
If you bring that to the park in a regular drone, hey, you're gonna get, that's
Right.
gonna definitely. I love the way it looks.
And if you watch my videos, you'll see it's quiet as shit. I mean, it's quiet as hell. Hardly makes any noise at all.
I'll tell you what, Ray, let's get Gerry in here, and then we'll do this.
Yep.
We'll do
a joint conversation.
Jerry's back there. You want to introduce?
Yeah, Gerry. He's a snowbird like me. He comes originally from Ottawa, Canada, but he's taken up residence for the winter in St. Augustine, Florida, soaking up the sun and playing golf up there and flying drones. So let's all welcome in Gerry Bauer.
Hey, Gerry.
Hi.
Hey, Gerry.
Thanks for having me on, and looking forward to it. Only done one of these before, second time on StreamYard, so hopefully it's working okay.
Just have fun. We'll just have fun, and it's an easy show, and all we do is talk about drones and talk about the passion that we all have here.
So how are you doing in Florida? You enjoying Florida?
I always do. I've been coming down here for quite a number of years, and a little farther north than we normally stay down near Flagler Beach. But this year we're up and closer to St. Augustine, and enjoy it, like walking the beach and playing golf. And I'm involved with golf a lot. And,
are you getting much flying in with your drone?
Yeah, I had one flight down on the beach. Took the Mini 2 down on the beach there just before dinner, and just trying a few things with it. And been flying the Air 2 down there and trying to catch some surfers, and tried to go out to the shrimp boats one day, but I got a mile out, and I said that's far enough. Turned around and came back.
What, a mile out?
Well, I thought he was closer than that. But
yeah, thanks.
But I turned around. I said that's enough of that, and been getting a lot of going down the intercoastal. It's only a few hundred yards away here, and getting some shots of different boats going through there, and on the nice warm days. But yeah, trying to get some flying in. Going to try to hit some other spots here. Just been keeping busy.
Okay, good. I'm glad to get
a hell of a lot warmer than back home. That's for sure.
Yeah, because you live in Ottawa and it sucks. It's cold.
It was minus 26 C yesterday morning.
Oh wow!
So,
yeah, you don't have to worry about shoveling snow.
Nope. That's the big thing. And last winter, staying home because of COVID, we were lucky we didn't have a lot of snow, so and it didn't get too cold, so it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Bryan, how's the COVID up in your area? I mean, what's it looking like up there?
It sucks.
Is it?
It's just I'm so over this shit. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm tired of it up to my eyeballs.
Yeah,
I am. I'm just sick of it. And I work in the apartment. I have to wear this stupid ass mask all goddamn day. And it's so annoying. It's so annoying. It's so freaking annoying.
Yeah, it's definitely I don't know. I think right here, right now, seems like my whole family had it, but I did not get it. But I'll tell you, everybody I talk to seems to have it right now.
I had it last January. I was sick for like
I have to keep mine in my pocket now, Brian.
Yeah.
All the time. I got to keep it not that we have to wear it in Florida, but I keep it in my pocket.
Look, if you guys go back and watch a few of my videos for the last year, okay, I wear this mask so often, I don't even sometimes know I have it on.
Really?
Okay, you'll see the videos and I see it. I go, oh, can I cut that out? These people see I got this stupid ass mask on and I'm out here at this office building on Sunday morning when there ain't a soul around, but I got it pulled down. Usually it's around my neck, because I just rode the car or the scooter up there to make the video. But I came out of the building because I live where I work. I work in this building, but I live here too. So I have to wear this thing all the damn time. So I have it on, even if I'm out in the car, it's just around my neck, It's so annoying. Oh.
Yeah, that's guys. Pick a number between 1 and 50 for stickers. Some stickers, we'll get them to you. We'll watch for the chat. We'll watch.
Oh yeah. Let's see now. Yeah.
Gerry, let's see. I had a video. Let's see if I can. And I got. Let's see.
You said you had the one from the Intercoastal, eh?
Was that the New Year's Eve one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here.
I think we got a winner. I saw it earlier. All right, we got a winner. Maddie might have got it first. I think Maddie got it.
This is Gerry. Gerry,
this isn't mine.
Oh, it isn't?
No.
Number 4. The number was number 4. I think
Matt up here. I thought I had.
Got it.
Let me stop sharing. All right. Well, let me go. I thought I had. Maybe it's this New Year's Eve. Let's see here. I got a couple of them open here. New Year's Eve 2022, maybe.
I don't have a big intro in any of mine, so
no. Oh, look at that.
That's not it either.
That's the JC's actually. Well, let me go back to your channel.
That's nice.
Oh well. Yeah.
I'll grab it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. So Gerry, how long you been flying and how did you get started?
Oh, I've been flying them a year ago, November, I guess. I got going.
So you relatively
not very long. I bought a mini, and just farted around with it. Being home for the winter last winter, I just wanted something else to do. And I've always been interested in photography and interested in airplanes. I flew RC planes for over 40 years and, competitively flew model sailplanes, won national championship, and we'd do cross country racing with them, and we'd get invited to different places, and then they'd never invite us back again.
Oh, really?
We had a lot of fun doing that. It was I took it pretty serious and flew as often as I could, and had one sailplane that was 14-foot wingspan on it. That was my cross country plane, and lots of others. I had probably a dozen different sailplanes, and did some power. Had a ducted fan. This was before electric was any good, and had a ducted fan with a gas nitro motor in it, and had it clocked at 165 miles an hour. So
oh wow, the
FPV would be slow, but I have no interest in FPV. I've done all the speed stuff, and I fly 99% of the time alone, and don't want to have a problem that way with somebody walking up on me in the goggles. I'd love to try them.
They got a lot of guys that fly there in Florida, though. It's not hard to find somebody, I don't think.
Yeah, I was hoping Ken would still be around, but he's headed to Colorado.
Yeah,
I've never seen an FPV in person, so would be interested in seeing it go.
The guys
I know I'd enjoy it, but I'm also getting too old for my reactions on those.
That's all in your mind.
Yeah,
I know.
You see him. He started out with a Mavic Mini. Okay, so he's smart. He started out with a Mavic Mini, right? I'm a Dumbo. I bought 500 turds before I found something good. He started out with something good. I had junkers. I just about
never. The thing that got me was pushing up on the stick to go up, and I was flying my Mini out in the pond last winter where they keep it cleared off for skaters and that. And I decided I was going to go real quick along the pond at a low, 10 feet off the deck. And my old RC came into play as I'm flying down there, and I thought, geez, I'm going to hit something at the end of the pond. So I pulled back on the stick, and I looked up and saw the drone just about hit the ground. When I watched the video of it, I was a foot or two off the ice, but I was pulling back, which you do in RC planes, and I guess in the drones, I don't know how FPV is, but you push up to go up, and I pulled back. Luckily, I didn't crash it.
Right. Well, it was going to get ready to go into self-land mode.
Oh, I know.
One thing.
That's
okay. This is your video. While you can talk while we'll play it.
We'll let you narrate it.
I'm not good at the editing. It's done on LumaFusion, and it's all YouTube music. So this is right where we're staying. Just 2 minutes away from where 2-minute walk, if that.
Very nice. Somebody's backing their boat in.
Yep.
Oh nice. Yeah, got lots of. This guy, he could back it up. The other guys couldn't. When he started, this guy just came. But you can see there's some pretty nice houses around there. And
looks like a great place to fly.
Yeah, I've been down there, flown down there at least a dozen times. Got the drawbridge up at it's about a half a mile away. But there's been boats.
Flying over water, Gerry?
I was a little leery the first couple of times, but I don't know. I'm only about 80 feet or 100 feet up, so I'm not getting down low. And
no. A lot of people make that mistake.
But you can see up close. You can see the ocean. You can see the ocean up in the top. So we're right in between, and there's been lots of traffic. It's just kind of fun gives me something to follow, and
that's some great views. Yeah,
nice video.
Whoop. Where we stay is just off on the right there, just from there.
Are you right on the water, or are you set back?
No, we're just in probably 300 or 400 yards in from the water.
Yeah. Okay.
And
there goes CaptainRay right there. Look, he's taking off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Some of them go flying by pretty fast. Saw a nice catamaran a few days or last weekend, I guess it was, and see lots of nice.
I love it when there's a nice boat parade. You can do a little boat chasing.
Yeah, and I'm learning how to chase on those, and it's kind of fun. Kind of fun to do it. And what I've been doing is going over to the ocean and getting some of the people out there that are trying to surf. There's not much of a surf here, but get them trying.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
Gerry, y'all got a lot of great flying locations, and you never hardly experienced anybody gives you any hell about flying, any problems.
Not yet. I haven't run into anything here or back home. At home,
Right, that's what
I
we
go
were
out
talking.
to.
Bryan, what about you in Pittsburgh? I know you flying. Or are you out? Are you out in the country, Bryan? Kind of.
No, I'm in the city.
Okay, so no problem.
Everybody in Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh is such an old-fashioned town. Okay, it's very old-fashioned here. People in Pittsburgh, they hate progress. They wish everything still. They still wish it was streetcars. Okay, and horse-drawn carriages. Anything that's new, they hate. If it's new, they hate it.
Sounds like New Orleans, yeah.
If they see a drone, they think you're spying on them.
Yeah,
that's what they think. Everybody thinks that. So I usually go to abandoned factories and do that kind of stuff.
Right.
I go to that one park where I shoot a lot of videos, but really there's not that many people.
Well, you're down right on the river, right? There's a river that runs by you, right?
Yeah, the three rivers. There's Monongahela, Ohio, Allegheny River. All that stuff's around there. But everybody here they live back in the Stone Age.
Bryan, are you part 107?
No, just the regular old whatever you call it.
Hobbyist.
The $5 thing. That's good enough for me. I'm not. I do this for fun. I'm not trying to get a job shooting real estate crap and all that garbage. I could care less. I just do it for fun. Yeah. That's all. I just do it for me.
That's good. It's life of fun. That's what it's all about for Johnny and I. Anyway, this show. But I just wanted to tease everybody because I put this lanyard on, and this lanyard is from Pilot Institute. And the first 125 people that come to the South Florida Drone Meetup, they will receive one of these. Thank you to Greg and Pilot Institute, and Brad's going to be making up the ID cards again for us. And it's just a nice little souvenir, a memento.
Well, that's a good outfit from what I heard.
Yeah, we've had Greg on a bunch of times.
I've seen him on a bunch of shows. He seems to be a nice guy. I mean,
he really is.
The place seems to be on the up and up. So
he sent some T-shirts, and I think he's going to send some more. He sent that. He gave away a course away on our show, and I think he's giving away a course at the South Florida Drone Meetup.
It's just not for me, but I mean, a lot of people want to get into that. That's fine. Yeah. I'm just not interested in it. That's all.
Yeah, and Gerry held up the registration stickers that they supply also. And that's a nice thing. But anyway, South Florida Drone Meetup, Saturday, April 2nd. Make your plans now. But anyway,
back in Canada.
Back to you.
Oh, no.
If you had one dream location where you'd like to fly someday, where would that be?
Who, me? I would like to go to Rome. That's where I would like to go.
Rome. Okay. We haven't heard that yet, Johnny.
I'll be in Rome in March, supposedly.
Yeah.
If we get to go.
Don't forget your drone and go sneak somewhere over by the Coliseum and try to get.
Well, we're going on a Viking ocean cruise, and I don't think you can't bring it on the boat, but I don't know.
I'd like to go out where
you can't fit that mini in your shirt pocket or something.
Yeah.
Put a hat on and put it inside the hat. There you go.
Johnny, just to let you know, I did bring my mini on a cruise ship. I did.
Well, I think there's a couple you can. There's a couple you can bring it on, but Viking actually says it on their list of rules and stuff. No drones.
Oh, really?
Well, then I wouldn't do it, John. You'd get kicked off and then you'd be all pissed off.
Yeah. It's an expensive. I'm already kind of shy about going with wearing a mask and with something might be shut down. So we done postponed it though for like I think twice, and it's been 47 months ago we had to pay for it. So it's been quite a while. So
God, that's a long time, man. That's longer than the V-copter.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but I didn't have but this had to be paid for in full.
Yeah.
And Gerry, what about you? Do you have a dream location?
Oh, I don't know. I'd like to go out and visit Marcus and fly in Idaho there down in the
Snake River Canyon.
Snake River Canyon. That would be kind of fun. or in the Las Vegas area. Those would be fun.
Yeah, that would be.
Well, out in who just moved? Tom Darling just moved
Tom.
out to Vegas to Henderson, I think. So yeah, he's gonna have some great flying location out there. Maybe except for the summer, he'll be.
If he's not boiling.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I think he said he's gonna chase 65 degrees or 75. When it gets hot, he's gonna take his camper.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, man. I cannot stand flying when it's like 90, 92. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Standing out there in them fields with that sun beating on you, I can't take it. I'd rather it be cloudy and 65 than 92.
Last winter, I did some, a fair bit of flying in the winter with the snow. I think it was probably, I got well below freezing flying both the Mini and the Air 2 at different times, and never had any problems as long as it kept the batteries warm, and it was kind of fun. Just you get used to it with your fingers, but
Bryan, what's the coldest you've flown in? I mean, I've seen you out there in the snow and all, but I guess it's a sunny day.
It was 18.
18.
Yeah, I took the Bugs 2 up to the park at 18. When it came down, the props were full of ice.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then your hands were freezing. That's another thing.
I'm about to say you need your
my
fingers.
So yeah, it's not my favorite. So I think 40, or what did I do the last week? I took some out. It was 30 something. And it was really bad, really. I mean, I'm old now. I'm 64 years old now. I'm not 30.
You're catching me, Bryan.
So, you go out there when you're 30, it's a lot easier than when you go out there and you're 64. It's a difference, man. Believe me.
You're just a kid.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Bryan, you're just a baby.
Yeah.
I got you by 10.
Well, good luck. I'll never make that.
Hey, Dean, good to see you.
I'm 64 and I feel 134.
Let's do the second question here.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You are surveying a tower that is 1,200 feet high. There is a layer of clouds moving in. How far do you have to stay horizontally from the clouds? A, 400 feet. B, 1,000 feet. C, 2,000 feet. This is horizontally now.
Yeah, yeah.
Little tricky, but But I see a correct answer, Johnny. Jenna C, I think, is the first one. Yeah.
Was it Jenna?
C, right?
I see Maddie. Well, Gerry, but Jerry's already in, so we'll roll it over. I think Maddie actually. No, Maddie got it. That's wrong. I'm sorry. It's Jenna C.
Yeah. Congratulations, Jenna. Your name will go in for the drawing at the end of the month.
That's not fair. She just typed her last name.
Hey, Johnny, aren't you going to bring out your new toy and show us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the little drone right here. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you haven't brought it out yet.
Hey,
an hour old, and you haven't brought out the toy yet.
Well, hey, I don't. It's just they're out now, and I flew it today. I went through 3 batteries. Seemed to do really good. Still learning the app. The Sky app is a lot different, of course, than the Fly app. And Bryan, you and I were talking, and it seems good. I haven't had any problems. There is a SD when I turn it on, and then when I boot it up, it says there's no SD card, and you have to take it out and put it right back in. So I don't know what's going on with that. And I think Captain Drone had that same problem. But yeah, it actually, I haven't had any problem at all. Now I haven't flown it. I went through 4 batteries. It seems to be really smooth. The camera looks great, but
it does. I'll tell you what, you put that little short video out today. Remember over the field?
Yeah, a little short, yeah.
Oh, the color on that thing was really nice.
It was. And I mean,
that was almost as good as the Evo 2 because I got the Evo 2 and it has fantastic color.
Marcus is having some problem, but he's going to try to get it worked out, or either basically he may even send it back. But So I'm hoping he just got a bad one or something. But that, we talk all the time about buying these drones, and they should be good out the box. Especially it wasn't cheap. I mean, it's $950, so it's not
right. That's the when I was watching Ken's video, Ken loved it, but it's that price point for a mini. That's to me, wow.
Why? I thought
I mean, everybody's trying to compare, and I understand that, but it does have a little bit bigger camera.
Right.
It's not that. It does have obstacle avoidance, has some active track features. I mean, we'll see.
You got the fly more combo, right?
Yes, I do have the fly more combo.
I mean, to be honest with you, if that thing was like $650, I'd have probably bought it right off the bat too. But I was like, I saw that thing where it was like $950. I went, well, wait.
Well, it's $799. Of course, the problem is if you buy something with one battery, I mean, sometimes it's hard to get extra batteries.
Right.
And then you got the case, and then I will say the remote is definitely very solid.
Right. I did. Ken mentioned how nice the remote was.
I mean, the remote is very solid. It's a game style, but it's heavy. I mean, somebody, I think, somebody said that, if you get trapped in your car, you can bust your window with this thing. That's how heavy it is.
Right.
So,
Ken mentioned that in his video.
I can see how it could possibly get a little top heavy if you had a tablet, maybe, because it is on top. So you might have to hang on to it a little bit, but it does fly really good. And I haven't, I'm not going to make any judgments yet because I haven't had it long enough, and I have never had an Autel. So I want to put it through the paces, and that's what you got to do when you get these drones. I mean, even no matter what you get, I'm sure they'll have some firmware updates, and I think the Evo 2, Bryan, didn't they have some firmware updates?
Yeah, what the one thing that really ticked me off about the Evo 2, was that, and it still bothers people to this day, was that they never changed the app from the Evo 1. They used the same app.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they should have just made their own app for that drone, because it was really kind of confusing because what they did was they changed a bunch of crap in the app that the Evo 1 didn't have. And then, it was just a bunch of crap, so they should have just made its own app, like they did with the Mini. Okay. The Evo Mini, they made their own app, right? It doesn't use the.
Yeah, it's called a Sky app. As far as I know, is all of those 4 drones they released, I guess, fly under that app. As far as I know.
Well, that's good that they did that, and they didn't try to shoehorn it into the other Evo app. But when they went from the Evo 1 to the Evo 2, really, there's a big difference between those drones. Okay, there is, because I have them both. The Evo 2 is way better than the Evo 1. The Evo 1 is still real good, but it's nowhere close to the Evo 2. And they should have just made their own app.
You're going to try. Are you selling Evo, the original Evo?
The original one I'm selling. I only got like 10 flights on that thing.
Right.
Basically, it's brand new. So if it sells, it sells. If it don't, it don't. I mean, I don't have a problem keeping it. It's a great drone, But I got the Evo 2, which is better. I mean, it's just better. Plain and simple.
You have so many drones, but which is your favorite drone?
The Mini 2.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah.
The Mini 2 is my absolute favorite drone.
It's so solid.
The video, how you can just get it going, get it in the air.
That's it's funny, Bryan. You said that.
That's why I'm getting rid of all these big drones.
I have the Air 2S, but I tell you what, I grabbed the Mini 2 more than I grabbed.
But Johnny had sold his Mini 2, and then he missed
I sold the original Mini. I sold the original Mini.
Well, I've got 2 Minis. I've got 2 original Minis and a Mini 2.
Okay.
And I love all of them. They're all great. I like the original Mini also. I mean, it's the original Mini will go a mile out, even on that Wi-Fi.
They had it. They just had that for what, $299? B&H.
Yeah,
I guess they're getting rid of them. I guess maybe because the SE, I guess, will be the bottom of the line drone. The SE, I'm sorry.
Well, the SE has the Mini 2 motors in it.
Right.
Yep. It still has the same transmission system as the regular Mini, but it has the better motors. So.
Yeah. And Gerry, what about you? What's your favorite drone?
Well, right now it's my Air 2, but the Mini 2, it's nice. I can just throw the controller in my back pocket, and if I got a jacket on, throw the Mini 2 in the pocket and go wherever. And to be honest, in Canada, a Mini 2 is the drone to have.
Right.
Because I can fly it virtually anywhere. The only regulations we have on the Mini 2, and anything under 249, is when you read in the regulations, it's just basically don't do anything stupid. And so that's why I've got it. And I got my basic certification up there, which you have to fly anything over 250. So I got that so I could fly the Air 2 and got it. And but I fly the Mini a lot.
Right. Yeah, Lauren down on, he'll be, I guess, Lauren's on next week, and we would, it's a very big, for us in the United States, it's not so important, but in other parts of the world, that 250 means a lot,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Britain, Europe, that's a big issue. And, but in Canada, there's so many people getting the Mini, the under 250 gram drones, and it handles the wind. It even handles the wind pretty good. And so I was down at the ocean there today, and it was pretty breezy, and there was a guy stopped, had some questions, and I says, I just really wanted to see how it was going to be in the wind, and he said, boy, I saw it up there. He said it was rock solid.
Yeah. It is. Bryan, what do you think the Mini 3 would have to bring to the table? To make it,
Well, it's probably going to have that obstacle avoidance, which I don't use. I turn mine off.
Yeah, we were talking about that pre-show. Yeah.
So I don't really even care about that. But they're probably going to raise the bar on the camera and stuff like that. I don't know how much more updating you can do because you got to hold that weight limit. The Mini 2, to me, set the standard. That was the thing. Everybody went nuts. The Mini 2 came out and everybody's scurrying around. Femi, Hubson, Autel, and everybody, how are we going to, because they brought the OcuSync 2 into that Mini 2. See, that's the other thing about the Mini 2. Man, that thing will go out 5 miles.
Yeah.
Well,
and truly,
go out there.
Yeah, and truly, if you only wanted 2 drones, if you had to have 2, you could have the Air 2S and the Mini 2. And if you only really had 1 drone, the Mini 2 would probably, at a lower price range, you could have that drone and really do almost anything you want to do with it. Right.
The Mini 2, because it has the OcuSync. Okay. They made the motors better so it would handle the wind better. Then they brought the OcuSync in, and that was the game changer right there. That was the game changer, was the OcuSync.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Exactly. So once they did that, then that's everybody else had to, oh shit, what are we gonna do now? So
when I look at
when the Mini 3 comes out, mark my words, when the Mini 3 comes out, and it will, everybody's gonna be scurrying around because they're gonna put something on there that none of these other ones have right now.
No.
Okay, and everybody's going to go, oh shit.
Well, it's going to have some. It's going to have some now. Yeah, it's going to have some features, but I'm like you. A lot of people don't use the active track, and
I don't. The follow me. I put follow me on when I'm making the videos for the people to watch the video. They see it. Oh, follow me. I could give 2 shits about follow me. I don't give a crap about following me.
Yeah, it's all about.
I want to fly the thing. Yeah. That's what I do. I just fly the drones. Follow me, this track, that track. I could care less about that crap.
Ray, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna see if we this John did not win. We're gonna spin the wheel. And you got 6 names on here. This is for CaptainRay's Chris Hope.
Chris Hope, way to go. Congratulations, Chris Hope. I'll be mailing this out to you tomorrow. Not this one. This is my own personal one. I got a new one inside.
Chris, I have to take off that cowboy hat to put that on.
I know. Oh, way to go. But let me just thank Robbie. Robbie just came in the chat all the way from Thailand, and Robbie, the World Drone Community, is also sponsoring the South Florida Drone Meetup. He's going to donate a Mini 2 drone as a raffle prize, and GoPro camera and action cams, and we really appreciate that, Robbie. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Hey, Bryan, you got busted there, Bryan.
I'm typing in the response.
You know, are you gonna get the Skydio 2 Plus? Is that what it's called?
Hell no.
But you know what's
the
interesting?
Skydio 2, like I just texted back to Marcus, I bought it to take on the trails. That's what it was for the bikes and everything. That was the whole idea, so I could film myself riding the e-bikes out on the trails and all that. But I never wound up doing it. I never did it. No.
But you know, Bryan, they were talking last night, or no, Monday night, maybe on Drone Nation, or maybe two, I don't know. But you can almost add all of the features in the one you got with what they got in the brand new one.
Right. So
that's pretty cool that they did that, you know?
Right. Yeah, the Skydio, I mean, I love the Skydio. Don't get me wrong. It's just all these other ones, you know, this Follow Me. I don't really care.
Yeah.
You know, the Skydio, that's a specialty. That's a whole new league of Follow Me. It's not even like Follow Me. It's a whole new engine. It's a completely different animal.
You got to have the right place to fly, the right location, and I mean, I think it would be. I mean, for me, it personally wouldn't do any. You know, but like even you on the e-bikes, I guess you could do it with that. You know.
Well, if I did a real nice video last year on the scooter where I went around the office buildings and it followed me in between office buildings and everything, no problem.
Yeah,
I had no problem with it doing that. I was like very impressed. I said, "Oh, I'm going to try to go through these buildings." I was really leery about whether or not it would do it. It did it, no problem. You know.
Yeah.
And then Al, you know, he took his going across that bridge. I was like, "Holy crap!" I couldn't believe it made it across that bridge.
I know.
It actually hit it. It actually hit one of them wire things.
They hit that wire. Yeah.
That was almost Skydio number 2 that was going to go in the drink. Okay.
Yeah, didn't he lost one, right?
But they sent him another one.
Yeah.
They sent him another one.
Good. Yeah, Skydio
made he almost good. Sent that second one in the drink, hitting that bridge. I would have, that takes a lot of, I would have never took that sucker across that bridge.
No, because I'll tell you what, I mean, listen, I know who had their, Sean Oz had his when we were walking the spin up.
Right.
And he followed us all the way over to the building. And I mean, basically he was, I don't say he was trying to, but you know, there's a lot of little limbs and they had some wires there too. So, I mean, it's amazing that, you know, that thing can do what it does.
Right. I mean, it really is, like you said, amazing that it doesn't hit more crap than it does. You know, I mean, really, some
really amazing technology.
It is some really hairy situations, and it seems to get through there. Like, I can't believe that it does. I would never even think about flying it in that kind of stuff.
Right. There's kind of like no need to fly there, really. But.
Right. You know, like
let me get this plug in too. Everybody in the chat, make sure you support each other. You know, if you're not subscribed to the person's channel, make sure you subscribe. It means a lot. It helps us out. And thank you again all for coming in on a Wednesday night. You know, we know you could be somewhere else, but you chose to be here watching us and our two great guests. So thank you again.
Yeah, an hour goes by. We talk about it every week. I mean, we always, I know tomorrow morning, Ray and I start planning for next week, but it's kind of like, man, it goes really quick. So it's been right at an hour. And Bryan, we'll start with you. Let you say your goodbyes if you want.
No, I don't want to say goodbye.
You don't want to say goodbye?
No, I want to say hello. I just want to thank everybody for coming in, making comments, and listening to all my BS. And thank you guys for having me on the show. It was great, like it always was.
Absolutely.
Before.
Well, thank you.
That show was great. This show was great. Everything's great, man.
Thank you, Bryan. Thank you.
Quadcopters and bikes, I love it all.
Jerry?
Yay.
Yeah, just thanks for having me on. And I keep learning from all these shows. And, you know, like what you guys are doing. I watch Ray's there on Monday and watch, you know, a lot of the shows, and just keep learning some stuff and that's the best thing. And a lot of great people.
Everybody in the community is willing to help everybody at any one time. You can message anybody, I think, or give them a call. And, you know, Gerry, matter of fact, I'm going to hit you up about LumaFusion because I'm about ready to throw my Mini 6 through the wall, but I'm going to have to get you to help me.
Yeah, I'm not great at it, but I've been using it now for a while and, you know, going to do some more stuff tomorrow.
It's kind of, I got it. It's got a very steep learning curve. It's not easy to use that.
I'm gonna learn it.
Well, I know you can learn it, but it just.
No, I'm just saying I'm gonna. I don't know.
Yeah, you will.
You will. Johnny, I know you. You're going to get that down. There's no doubt about it.
I guess.
You'll end up being one of the best editors on YouTube.
Well, no, I don't know about that. I just want to just make a decent video, that's all. But no, guys, we want to thank everybody, and it's been great. And, of course, the South Florida Drone Meetup is about, I think, 80 days away.
Yeah.
So it's coming. And
the Hampton Inn and Suites is the
Bryan,
official.
Bryan, are you coming? You're not coming to Florida, huh?
Heck no. I'll be working.
You'll be working?
Hey,
Well,
I'm retiring at the end of next year, so I'll have time to do that kind of crap then.
Well, we're going to have another one next year. So Bryan, plan for 2023.
All right, guys. I want to thank everybody again. And we got next week. We got who we got? Lauren Donar and Bill Renane. So join us, and we'll get those two great guests in. And Lauren's from Canada, and Lauren's got a little insight with DJI. I hope maybe we can talk him out of some info. We always pick on Lauren a lot about the stuff he knows or whatever. But yeah, we have fun, and of course Lauren's from Canada,
and he runs the Calgary Drone Group too.
Yeah, there you go.
If you're a member and he likes you, you might get a set of wings.
And what if he don't like you?
Thank you all for watching.
What if he don't like you? You get a chicken wing.
Hey, if you don't like you might just get the business card.
Yeah. Well, maybe you'll get a chicken wing.
All right, guys. Good night. Everybody have a great night.
All right, guys. See you later.
Fly for fun and fly safe.
Thanks.
All right, guys. The copter to bed now.